When Jesus says that we are the salt of the earth, he's thinking of salt in the way it was used in his day. As modern people, when we hear salt, we automatically think flavor. But in Jesus' day, salt was rubbed onto meat as a way of keeping the meat from decaying. You see, in that day, they didn't have freezers or any electronic ways of preserving their meat. And so they figured out that if you rub salt onto meat, somehow it keeps it from spoiling and corrupting. And so the way the analogy works then is that the world left to itself, like meat, will corrupt, it will decay, it will devolve into a kind of moral and spiritual corruption. But Jesus has placed us here as his disciples to be like salt that is rubbed onto the meat to keep it from spiritual and moral decay. Now, there are two implications we can draw from this. The first one is that as believers in Christ, we must be different from the world. After all, salt benefits meat not by becoming meat, but by staying salt, right? It is the distinctive nature of salt that allows it to benefit the meat. And so we are not to emulate the ways of this world. We are not to view money, sex, and power the same way that the world views it. We must keep our Christian distinctive, our saltiness, in order for us to benefit the decaying meat of this world. But after we have said that we must be different, we must say something else that sounds contradictory, but it's not. We are to be different from the world, but not separate from the world. After all, can you imagine keeping the salt separate from the meat? It will not benefit the meat until it is rubbed into it. And so, even though we are different, we must be engaging with the world. We must go everywhere in the world where there is moral and spiritual decay and be witnesses for Christ in those spheres. I'm talking politics, I'm talking education, I'm talking everywhere that there is darkness. We are not to stay in our lane as Christians. No, the world is our lane. We go everywhere that there is darkness to salt it, to be rubbed in, to be integrated, to be engaged in the world for the sake of Christ. And this is what it means to be the salt of the earth.